Good afternoon. I'll be discussing Mark Crowley's Lead from the Heart. This is for EOL 707. So I know that the prompt is broken down into two main points. First, I'll be discussing the opposition to Mark Crowley's Lead from the Heart, and then second, I'll be discussing two specific actions that I plan on employing in my own transformational change project. Before I get into that, I really wanted to touch on the differentiation between traditional leadership style and the new leadership style, or Mark Crowley's leading from the heart style, I should say. In a traditional sense, I think leaders were quick to assume that there's no place for emotions in the workplace. I think that Mark Crowley's idea that we can bring in emotions into the workplace is a very new way of thinking. I don't want to call it new age, but um, I'm only 26, and even when I began working in the school setting, higher education, even now there are still, I've still had, managers, leaders, bosses who think that, your emotions are one thing and you working for me is another. So I quickly wanted to make that differentiation that although we're seeing less and less of the traditional style of leading, there is still um, a little pushback to bringing emotions into the workplace or really viewing emotions as an asset. And again, I think that that kind of depends on where you're working, how far up on the totem pole you are. Are you working in education? Are you working in an industry? So I thought that that was something interesting to bring up. Diving right into the prompt, I think one main argument against Mark Crowley's Lead from the Heart, or maybe not an argument, but certainly opposition, might be that um, not all organizations, not all settings require emotions in the workplace. Now, I'm thinking of my own team. I manage my own department, and I have a team of 12. They're all remote and they're all part-time. So in this setting, I think we prioritize productivity over connectivity. Um, Although the type of leader I am, I would have liked to, make it more of a family setting. That's very much my leadership style, family style. Everyone is in it together. Um, However, I've noticed that with this team, we are performing at our best and we produce the most high quality deliverables when we're just focused, when we're go, go, go. So, I'm not saying that there's no room for emotions in this organization, in my organization. However, I think that being able to recognize that productivity over connectivity is ideal in my setting. I think that's really helped us grow as an organization. Um, so again, that's only one argument, or I guess one opposition against leading from the heart. Um, that doesn't mean that a leader or myself in this situation can't intrinsically lead from the heart. I can keep in mind things like self-actualization, encouraging my team members, really seeing my team members, really making sure that they feel heard. Those are things that I carry in my leadership style anyway. One thing that I got from Mark Crowley's Lead from the Heart was connecting on a personal level with your direct reports. That is something that I try to do in all aspects of my life, really. Anytime I've had the opportunity to serve as a leader, I really wanted to make sure that I'm connecting with my staff on a level that is more intimate than just, say, a boss talking to a direct report. So I think that that would help to develop and empower my staff, to to help them feel engaged, if you will. Another action that I thought was a great takeaway from Crowley's text was to value and honor achievements. That's something that I have made it a point. I noticed that my team really responds positively to that. Again, they're remote, they're part-time. So if we're prioritizing deliverables, productivity or over connectivity, I think honoring their achievements from every, time and time again, I think that helps them feel motivated. It helps them feel seen. And Crowley actually cites on page 2 Maslow's hierarchy. And I think that if a leader follows those steps intrinsically, they're able to reap the benefits of leading from the heart without actually, plastering a sign that says, I lead from the heart. So those are just my thoughts, and I hope you enjoy what I had to say.